Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of IDA Design Bites. We're here in Bangkok today celebrating IDA's 10th year anniversary, and joining me we have Hamna, who's an architect in our Pakistan office. Hi Hamna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you enjoying the event?
Yeah, a lot.
Great. We have a few questions for you today. So can you please start with telling me about your experience at IDA?
My experience in IDA. You want me to be honest about it?
Yes, completely honest.
It's been a roller coaster, but the kind you enjoy a lot. I joined about a year back, and I think one of the first people I talked to you was you.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's been tasks over tasks over tasks, but it's something I've enjoyed thoroughly. I get to learn every day. You know, just the fact that I get to wake up every day and then go like, oh, I love my work. I'm so excited to go to work.
Of course.
And then while coming back, I'm like, oh, I have to go home now.
Yeah.
That feeling alone is so great.
Yes.
And I think that's very rare as well. So I feel sometimes I'm really lucky to have a place where I can belong so much. So it's genuinely enjoyable.
And I've known Hamna when she first started off at IDA, and her talking about the challenges and the experiences that she has been through has really shaped her as a person and the person that you are today.
Yeah, and you're my guiding sunshine.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I have another question for you. So what is your advice for young designers up and coming in Pakistan? Because you were based in Bahrain before, and then you moved to Pakistan and joined the IDA Pakistan office.
Yeah.
So what is your advice for people based in Pakistan?
People based in Pakistan. I would have so many advices regarding that, but I think one that I would tell to anyone who's young and who wants to have a career in Pakistan is that focus on the bigger picture, right? There are a lot of things that are nitty-gritty, and sometimes you have to look past everything and then focus on your main goal. And once you have that goal set in place, you have to just go for it. And certain times you have to make decisions or take steps that you might not be comfortable with.
Sure.
But I think those are the important steps. And I think because culturally in Pakistan, people are a little reserved and they sometimes back out of those tougher steps, right?
Sure.
And I think for the youth, I think it is really important for them to be bold when they're taking that next step into their careers. I think that would be really, really something. And I would want to hire those kind of people in our office as well. You know, people who are willing to take risks. Come forward, give ideas. So that's
add value.
Add
exactly.
value.
You're looking for people to make a difference.
Not just add value to the company, but add value to the culture, to the country itself.
Definitely.
That's something.
Very good piece of advice. Thank you. So what do you believe the key principles of good architectural design are?
I think a good design is one where a person that visits can feel comfortable in, right? As a designer, it's always about spaces, right?
Yes.
And if you have managed to create a space where a person enters and is comfortable with that space, right? It's not, it's not congested. You don't feel out of place.
Yes.
I think that's the kind of space, I would say that's the kind of architectural value you should add to design, right? Another thing is that I believe you should always be very focused in terms of design, right? But at the same time, you should take risks at times, right? Like we do with certain projects.
So can you tell us about some of the key challenges in architecture you face specifically in Pakistan?
I think with Pakistan, the biggest issue is finishing. It is so hard for us to find people that you can design a really good project, but if it's not, procured in the right way,
yes, definitely.
you would completely lose the
complete look or the
complete
get
look.
the same effect that you would. Yes.
So that whole idea of the design would just disappear within seconds because of a single mistake in in the way you fix a panel. So I think that is something that lacks in terms of skills there. But I think there are certain companies that are really working on that. There are certain people. There are few, but eventually will grow. I think we'll grow
especially with the high demand now and the need. So
especially
I'm
with
sure.
all the new projects coming up, I think they really need to, enhance the human skill in that way.
Yes. And the last thing is, where do you see the future of design to be?
But I think it's AI, right? I think
this is the buzzword right now.
Yeah, I think with the kind of technology, the way it's advancing, I think it is all about the future, right?
Yes, of course.
So I think it is advancing to that, but at the same time, I do believe it is something that humans are not ready for. So and also, you can create a lot of layout, but you need that touch.
The human touch.
The human touch.
I believe the same thing. And of course, technology is the future.
Yeah.
But I still, even not just our industry and design, but I think in all industries, the human touch is irreplaceable.
Like you can have a table look really nice, and that one flower that you place in there can enhance the entire look, right?
Because we have an emotional,
emotional attachment.
Yes.
So I think if AI becomes, which is the future, right? If it becomes the way it is progressing, I think we might lose that, and that's what I'm scared about, because that's something that's so personal, right? About architecture and design.
Thank you so much, Hamna, for joining us, and we'll see you in another episode. Thank you.